Welcome back to the Venetian Live from Las Vegas. I'm David Temple, and I'm here joined by Frank Acosta, Bennett Napier, Mohammed Al-Zubi, and Jay Black. And it is early, and these guys have rallied. It was a train concert last night, which was probably a little bit of a distraction, but it doesn't stop these gentlemen from getting up and talking about lab education, which is kind of where so much of dentistry starts. And Jay, why don't we start with you? And
anytime you buy hardware or software or any equipment in a laboratory, education on that equipment is the most important thing. I mean, if you just buy the equipment and don't learn how to use it, or you have something that pops up and you don't have anywhere to go, you're going to be in trouble. And with the CEREC and in-lab community, that really doesn't happen. We don't let you fail. There's so many outlets that there are available. We have in-lab study group on Facebook. We have inlabondemand.com, and we have so many other resources available that, we won't let you fail. We are a really tight community.
Yeah, the train concert was really good. No, but it's true. I mean, basically our education is formed by the community that we chose to get into.
Sure.
So, I mean, when we bought our in-lab system, it was the same thing. You're sort of scared which direction you're going to go. And so it's what's really good about it is like it's lab helping lab. The same things that we go through every single day, we have answers for. And there's so many different avenues, websites, there's, a social network. I mean, you can basically just click on have a question, post it on Facebook's, the in-lab study group, and the answer would actually be probably answered in like 2 seconds because it goes all the way around the world. I mean, the community just doesn't start and end in the United States. It's basically worldwide at this point.
Yeah. Excellent. Bennett, let me ask you this. How have you seen the education process develop over the years?
I mean, for us, I look from a dental laboratory perspective. It's interesting to see, and this is obviously a good timely week to talk about partnerships, obviously with the announcement in Dentsply and Serona, but, strategic partnerships and the collaboration amongst the labs, I think over the last 5 to 10 years has shifted in the sense that there was a time where labs maybe wouldn't talk to each other as much, but now it's just, everybody understands there's plenty of business for everybody. It's all about teamwork, and everybody's going to, rising ships, if you will. And so that's important for us to see that mentality and that attitude where Frank said, it's everybody's working together to benefit the whole, and that's really beautiful to see that.
Yeah. And, Mohammed, we always talk about the constant influx of new technology and new tools. Education's the same way, right?
It's true, and I think that education has a lot of challenges, and basically training because the cost, the overheads for training is costly for labs. Companies do contribute and partner, but I don't think it's enough. The learning steep for CAD/CAM systems, the learning curve is steep and requires a lot of time, and sometimes every case is a new case. Therefore, peer-to-peer education is the solution. And using available resources, whether you're watching live webinars, recorded webinars, training videos, going to the in-lab study group on Facebook, asking question, and if it's 11 a.m. at your lab, it would be maybe 7 p.m. The guys having a drink, watching TV, and can answer your question. It's been a great experience for us. It's been 5 years. We were like 3 people. It is as active as it is now. We have thousands of members from all over the world with a strong American presence as the largest CAD/CAM community in the world.
Wow. And let's talk about Facebook. Go ahead, Frank.
No, what I was going to say is it's kind of funny because that's how me and Mo actually met. I mean, he sent me a message, said, hey, he actually said, I have a plan. And let's just kind of execute it so that we can just kind of go back and forth. And that's when he started the in-lab study group. And it's amazing where it started and where it is today.
Well, that was my next question. How many followers, how many members do you have on Facebook?
Well, before I say the number, I need to stress that it's not how many members we have, it's how active and fruitful the collaboration is for the members.
That is better.
We are one of the largest CAD/CAM communities in the world. We're close to 6,000, but if I would allow the commercial members to join, if I would allow the non-contributors, we would be close to 10,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are reconstructing the group on a daily basis. It's spam-free, commercial-free, It's just for us. And one thing about educational group on social network, the larger the group is, the more active the wall would be, preventing members from learning. So you can't have a group with every second there's a post. And that's what's cool about us, because it's steady. So for example, we have, let's say, 15 posts a day, which is good for 6,000 people to read it. If you ask a question like Frank said, maybe in 2 seconds you will have an answer, and then member chime in. So it's not how many likes, it's not how many comments,
Sure.
It's how people can learn from it.
The magic of social media.
Yes.
Frank, let me talk. Speaking of the website, inlabondemand.com.
Yes.
Is basically your brainchild, right?
Yeah. But, we kind of created it because what we decided to do was sort of give the community, just a place to kind of lurk and watch and see what's kind of going on. I mean, it's not as active when it comes to the discussions,
Sure.
But you can see we have tutorial videos. We post tutorial videos that will allow you to just take your iPad, right? Because there's an app as well. So you can actually download the app, take your iPad, put it right next to your computer, and then be able to watch, if you want to learn how to do, let's say, a single implant, be able to just watch it while you're working. And so we kind of wanted to give, the videos that we have, I mean, we're already at almost, 10,000 views. I mean, it's very, very good. And so now we're going to try to set up that we're working on where we can do a live courses. So Jay has an education center in Florida. I have mine in California. So what we want to try to do is have that window of opportunity where if somebody can't make it to a course, they can just get on there, stream, and they can watch the actual online courses.
As we get ready to wrap it up, because I know you guys got to bounce off to other things, how do you see yourself, Jay, or the entire lab education process evolve over the next couple of years?
Well, it's been great because when I bought my system 6 years ago, there was no support. There was no help. We had to teach ourselves. We all did, and that's kind of why, we created these groups to be able to help other people and if they have questions. And now it's great because everybody I see here, from other countries, we all know each other because we're all helping each other. And, like Mo said, if we're in the United States at, 11 p.m. at our lab and there's no one else at their lab in the United States, someone from another country will help out. And I think it'll continue to go that way.
Yeah, and usually Jay has his iPhone right next to him. And when it goes off, he answers a question really quick.
Yeah.
And then goes back to sleep.
I could just mention on our NADL market research. So if we look at the lab community, 5 years ago into what it is today, majority of the laboratories at some standpoint have digital dentistry in their framework. And so, as Jay pointed out, the tools that are available now, not only the in-lab on-demand options that are there, but just other Facebook groups, they're driving traffic back again to the user groups. And so, when you add all those groups in, those people are populating that. You've got thousands of people, and now they know exactly where to go, come back for the content information, and it makes it very easy for them to make that transformation to get in the digital age. So it's pretty neat to see.
Love it. It's all about digital. Guys, thank you so much for starting so early with us and rallying. Thank you, Frank, for hope the water helps and grab some coffee. And we're going to take a short break and return live from Las Vegas with more CEREC 30 right after this short break.
Thank you.